Hello everyone, this is SethTheProgrammer bringing you a versus battle. With me today, I have one of my good friends from YouTube. His name is Super Saiyan Ryu. We're going to be discussing Goku versus New 52. The way this is going to work is we're going to start off with Battle of Gods Goku versus New 52, and then we're going to go with God Goku versus God Superman. So without further ado, here's Super Saiyan Ryu.
Hey, how's it going? So yeah, like it was said, we're gonna start off with Battle of Gods Goku and put him up against
Mhm.
New 52 Superman. And just
Right?
for the record, this is before he gets Super Saiyan God.
Yeah, exactly.
So
So it's like their normal forms, pretty much.
yeah, exactly. And also, I'm gonna say that we're definitely gonna be including the things shown in Super if they are, applying to that version of Goku as well. Just
Yeah,
because there's more info from that for us to go by.
yeah, we can.
All right, so yeah, basically my thoughts on the matchup. Well, I guess we'll start with Goku first. Basically, Goku at that point, we know when we go for destructive power, we can go first off to Cell. We all know that Cell
Hmm.
is at least a solar system buster, which has been confirmed by numerous guides, as well as him obviously stating it in the manga himself. So that's a
Yep,
definite for that. Um, in terms
exactly.
of how Goku ranks up against Cell, we know that even before the 7 year time skip, both Pikkon and Goku as a Super Saiyan were stronger than Cell since Pikkon easily defeated Cell. Even if Cell wasn't paying attention, one hit knockout is going to show, Pikkon's definitely stronger there.
And what should be noted too is that so even he's probably relative to Cell, but the thing is that he had his weights on, and what we know is that Goku actually surpassed weighted Pikkon in the tournament. So even Goku in his base form before the 7 year time skip was on that level,
Yeah,
just in base form.
exactly. And I
Yep.
mean, so yeah, we have a Solar System Buster Goku easily, even before the 7 year time skip.
Hmm.
Now, when we get to the after the time skip itself, we can start comparing Goku to characters like Majin Buu. We
Hmm.
know that Kid Buu easily can destroy galaxies over short periods of time, as shown in a flashback. And
Hmm.
we don't know the exact time, but we know it's a relatively short amount. So, at the
Yep.
minimum, that would be a large scale multi solar system buster. And Goku
Right.
can keep up with Kid Buu even in his Super Saiyan and Super Saiyan 2 states. And we know that it's
Yep.
stated he can actually defeat Kid Buu with Super Saiyan 3 if he uses all his power. So we can
Right.
definitely scale that to Goku. There are some other things that we can scale, but to be honest, right now, I think I'll leave the DC at that, saying that Goku is easily multi solar system plus.
Um, one more thing is that we're doing Battle of Gods. So there is it Battle of Gods 5 years or is it 3 years after?
I'm not sure off the top of my head, but that is a good point. I had forgotten that Battle of
It is
Gods
about
is a
3 or 5
larger
years.
time
Yeah.
skip, so Goku would be significantly stronger, certainly, in that movie than he was when he fought Boo.
Yep. So honestly, I'd probably just say galaxy level, especially if he's high end multi-solar, just lowballing, and then give it 3 or 5 more years on top of that. And we saw that he went from like his base form almost went to cell level in just like how long was the Afterworld tournament arc? Like a few weeks or a few
Yeah,
months or
it couldn't
something?
have been long, so
Yeah, he clearly got a lot stronger just that short amount of time. So we're just gonna put him at galaxy level as a Super Saiyan 3. And then we're gonna go on to. Should we go on to Superman's DC or should we do Goku's speed first?
I mean, if we talk about speed, really the best feat in Dragon Ball Z for speed that I've found so far is when Goku and Frieza are able to move faster than the spaceships. Um,
Hmm.
and of course, I'm not going to get into the full calculation because it would take a lot of math, but
Yep.
basically what it wound up being is the spaceship that Goku took to Namek, it was able to get there in 6 days, and
Yep.
by using the map that Akira Toriyama drew himself of
Hmm.
the positions of Earth and Namek, we were able to calculate the approximate distance, and since we have the time frame, we know that that spaceship wound up moving at over 1 trillion times the speed of light. And there are
Yep.
multiple statements and feats that prove that Goku and Frieza are faster than that spaceship, like number one, Goku was able to react to and dodge oncoming meteors as the spaceship was zooming towards them. Number two,
Hmm.
his Kamehameha was able to move faster. And number three, King Kai outright states that the two fighters, Goku and Frieza, were moving faster than he could see or keep track of. And of course, King Kai can easily find, see, and keep track of all of the different spaceships in space.
Yep. And it should be noted that Goku surpassed Frieza in his base form by his fight with Pikkon, at
Yes,
least by Pikkon. So,
exactly.
because Pikkon fucking bodied him and King Cold, and they didn't even see him. Like, he blitzed them, and then Goku was able to fight him. So, times that by 400, and then you got his speed pretty much, which could be anywhere from high trillions to quadrillions, possibly.
Yeah, I'd agree.
Um,
And then considering the time skip, even with Battle of Gods, I would say he's probably in the quadrillions for sure with Super Saiyan 3.
Yep. As a low ball, though, we could say that Raditz is the speed of light because he dodged a special beam cannon, which could hit, fired by Piccolo, and one of his weaker attacks could hit the moon in like 2 seconds. And then, multiply that by 4 is light speed. So we say Raditz is low ball, the minimum for light speed, and we do linear calculations with like Goku's power level. The minimum would be 100,000 times faster than light. Would be the absolute minimum you could have for even Super Saiyan Goku. So,
Yeah, exactly.
um, so on to Superman, I guess. I don't really know much about Superman, so you're going to be taking it on from here.
All right. For New 52 Superman, basically he has a few interesting feats that are pretty impressive, actually. One of them is he was able to bench press the weight of the Earth for multiple days in a row, and he was also underground while doing this, so he wasn't replenishing himself with sunlight. Basically, this
Right.
shows that he can casually move the weight of the entire planet without using effort, and he can do it for an extremely long period of time. So we know that he's well above planet level. I would honestly put him at large planet level.
Yep.
Um, as for speed, we know that he has reacted to lasers, and they were actually literally stated to be light. So we know that in
Yep.
combat, he has moved faster than light. And in terms of travel, he has crossed universal distances within, I think it was a month or something like that.
Yep.
And so, yeah, that's like in the low hundreds of billions, I think 300 billion times faster
300
than light.
billion. Yep.
Yeah, and that was for travel speed, but if we give it to him, then 300 billion times the speed of light, which is a
Yep.
pretty impressive speed to be honest, still.
Yeah,
And
definitely.
so yeah, I would, and honestly, we see him fighting villains who can take what he dishes out and also dish it to him, so he should be able to take large planet level attacks as well. Um,
Mhm.
I know it states that he went through a black hole like object. It was kind of questionable the way it acted, but again, that's kind of unquantifiable with a pseudo black hole object. So I'll mention it, but I'm going to say that we can't really quantify that to be honest.
He also stated he could handle small stars, I believe, or something like that.
I'm not sure, but I could see that. I could see it being a possibility for him to be small star
It,
level.
it it's possible that he's small star level as well. Although it's only a statement, we do have something like that
Yeah.
with him stating. Um, and then in terms of speed, the 300 billion is a high ball, by the way, because we're linking his travel speed to combat speed, which is a fallacy, but we're going to use that to highball Superman, obviously. So even with these high balls, it looks like Battle of Gods Goku is absolutely shitting on New 52
Yeah, for
um,
sure.
with like pretty much no difficulty. So I guess we should talk about the gods now.